There's a skeleton of iron reaching out from the ledge, frozen in a gesture at the canyon's jagged edge. The rivets are rusting in the mountain's heavy breath, staring down a drop that looks a lot like death. The blueprints are yellowed and the money's all gone, but the heavy-duty ghost of the work lingers on. The girders are humming when the north wind blows, a song about a distance that nobody knows. It's a leap of faith that stopped halfway across, a monument to effort and a heavy-duty loss. It's the unfinished bridge over Devil's Gap, a jagged little line on a forgotten map. We were building for the future, building for the light, but we ran out of cable in the middle of the night. Now it's just a reach that'll never find the hand of the promise waiting on the other side of land. The unfinished bridge over Devil's Gap. I remember the clatter and the heat of the forge, trying to throw a highway across a rocky gorge. The men were like giants on the narrow steel beams, wiring up the structure of 1,000 different dreams. But the rock was too hollow, or the spirit was too thin, and the heavy-duty gravity eventually win. They say it's better to have tried than to never start at all, but there's a bitter kind of mercy in a half-finished fall. It's a prayer without an answer, a story without an end, just a broken-hearted path around a dead man's bend. It's the unfinished bridge over Devil's Gap, a jagged little line on a forgotten map. We were building for the future, building for the light, but we ran out of cable in the middle of the night. Now it's just a reach that'll never find the hand of the promise waiting on the other side of land. The unfinished bridge over Devil's Gap. A jagged little line on a forgotten map. We were building for the future, building for the light, but we ran out of cable in the middle of the night. Now it's just a reach that'll never find the hand of the promise waiting on the other side of land. The unfinished bridge over Devil's Gap. Yeah, let the fog roll through where the iron's blue. I step into the air with nobody there. The unfinished bridge over Devil's Gap. I walked where the water runs shallow and fast, over the bones of a summer that's past. I reached in the current cold and deep for the secrets the mountain wanted to keep. I picked out the smooth ones, the gray and the white, washed by the river and polished by light. They're heavy and solid, they're cold to the touch. They don't ask for nothing, they don't say too much. I'm weighing my steps as I climb up the bank, with a handful of treasures and a spirit to thank. It's just a pocket full of river stones, a heavy-duty rattle in my weary bones. like a silent prayer to balance the burden of the mountain air. They've been tumbled and turned by the flood and the grit, and they're stronger for every single second of it. You can lose your direction, you can lose your way, but the stones in your pocket have something to say. They tell you that time is just a long flowing stream, and you're more than the ghost of a half-finished dream. It's just a pocket full of river stones, a heavy-duty rattle in my weary bones. Each one is a moment I wanted to hold, better than silver and better than gold, keeping me grounded when the wind starts to blow, giving me weight everywhere that I go. A pocket full of river stones, yeah. Yeah, I feel the weight before it's too late. Smoothing the palm through the storm and the calm. A pocket full of stones, river stones. Granddaddy bought this acre back in '49, cleared the brush and drew the property line. He said, son, this ground is a stubborn kind of soul. It'll take all you got just to keep it whole. I spend my summers hauling hay in the heat, with the sting of the dust and the blisters on my feet. You can scrub my skin with a bucket of lye, but that rusty color won't ever run dry. It's under my nails and it's deep in my bones. It's the only foundation I've ever known. Yeah, I've got red dirt pumping through my veins, conditioned by the sun and the Oklahoma rains. I'm a product of the clay and the timber and the stone. 1,000 miles away, I'd still feel at home. You can take the boy out of the country lane, but you can't wash the red dirt out of our veins. I've seen the city lights and the silver towers, but they don't have the sense of the desert flowers. They walk on concrete, they live in the gray, but I need a place where the shadows can play. Give me a tractor and a wide open field, and I'll show you a heart that'll never yield. It's the color of a sunset, the color of the blood that gets thicker than water in a springtime flood. It's the history of us, it's the sweat and the toil, bound forever to this hallowed soil. Yeah, I got red dirt pumping through my veins, conditioned by the sun and the Oklahoma rains. I'm a product of the clay and the timber and the stone. 1,000 miles away, I'd still feel at home. You can take the boy out of the country lane, but you can't wash the red dirt city canyons and the neon glare of the smoggy lungs and the crowded subway air. I'm trading my loafers for a pair of worn-out boots. I'm headed east to find my tangled roots, where the Appalachian mist hangs heavy and low and the Cumberland River starts to flow. I can already hear the fiddle and the bow calling me back to the world I used to know, past the limestone walls and the white picket fence, where the world starts making a little more sense. Yeah, I'm going back to the blue racks, back to the hills where the moon shines hidden in the old copper stills. I need a front porch session and a high lonesome sound, with my feet planted firm on that Kentucky ground. Let the banjo roll and the mandolin ring. I'm going back to the heart of everything, back to the blue rack. My mama's on the porch in a rocking chair, with the scent of honeysuckle in her silver hair. My brothers are picking on the old 5-string, waiting for the harmony that the evening brings. No more checking my watch, chasing a buck. I'm just a lucky man in a rusty truck. They say you can't go back, but they've never been to a place where the mountains are your oldest friend, where the grass has a shimmer of a midnight hue, and the morning sky is a different kind of blue. Yeah, I'm going back to the blue rack, back to the hills where the moon shines hidden in the old copper stills. I need a front porch session and a high lonesome sound, with my feet planted firm on that Kentucky ground. Let the banjo roll and the mandolin ring. I'm going back to the heart of everything, back to the blue racks. I'm almost home. No more reason to ever roam, just me and the blue rats. Yeah, I'm home. Found it tucked in the back of a drawer, under some letters from a forgotten war. It's curled at the edges and the black's turned to gray, but it feels like it happened just yesterday. You're leaning against the fender of that old blue truck, with a smile that says we'd found our luck. The world's got a way of moving too fast, turning the future into the past, but I'm holding a moment that refuses to die, right here in the palm of my hand and my eye. And we're forever in a faded photograph, still hearing the echo of your golden laugh. The sun's always setting, the sky's always gold, and we're still young and we're never getting old. Time can't touch us and the rain can't fall on the two of us standing against the wall in a faded photograph. Your hair's caught in the wind of a July breeze, and the shadows are dancing under the trees. I remember the smell of the rain on the heat, and the way my heart skipped a heavy beat. We Didn't have a penny or a plan in sight, but we had the stars and we had the night. Now there's lines on my face and silver in yours, and we've walked through 1,000 different doors. But when I look at this paper, the years disappear, and I'm right back in the minute you held me near. And when we're forever in a faded photograph, still hearing the echo of your golden laugh. The sun's always setting, the sky's always gold, and we're still young and we're never getting old. Time can't touch us and the rain can't fall on the two of us standing against the wall in a faded photograph. Yeah, it's a little bit blurry and a little bit torn, but it's where our forever was born. Just you and me in a faded photograph. I've been talking to this glass for an hour or two, telling it stories about me and you. How the house got quiet and the garden went dry, and how I'm still searching for a reason why. I'm pouring my heart out line by line, waiting for a sign in the cheap red wine. But the label's peeling and the cork is torn, and the night feels longer than the one before. I'm asking for mercy, I'm asking for peace, but the pouring sound is the only release. Yeah, the bottle won't listen, the whiskey won't talk, it won't help me stand when I'm trying to walk. I can tell him my secrets, I can tell him my fears, but it won't wipe away these saltwater tears. It's a one-sided conversation in the dark, trying to find a flame with a dying spark. The bottle won't listen tonight. I told her about the night that you packed your bags, about the engine smoke and the old rags. I asked it to tell me where I went wrong, to help me find where I truly belong. But the amber liquid just sits in the glass, watching the lonely minutes pass. It's got no heart, it's got no soul, it's just a hollow way to fill a hole. I'm shouting at the silence, staring at the shelf, but I'm really just talking to myself. Yeah, the bottle won't listen, the whiskey won't talk, it won't help me stand when I'm trying to walk. I can tell him my secrets, I can tell him my fears, but it won't wipe away these saltwater tears. It's a one-sided conversation in the dark, trying to find a flame with a dying spark. The bottle won't listen tonight. Say a word, it just stays quiet while I'm starting a riot in my own mind. The bottle won't listen. As a shiver in the kudzu vine, creeping up the trailers in the longleaf pine. It carries the scent of the red clay mud and the rising heat in a young man's blood. don't need a whistle and it don't need a bell to tell the stories that it knows so well. It's a low-down moan in the chimney stack, like a lonesome train on a rusted track. It's pushing the screen door open a crack, bringing the memories flooding back. It's just the sound of the southern wind coming back home to where it began, whistling through the gaps in the cedar board like a holy note on a gospel chord. It's the breath of the valley, the sigh of the plains, washing the dust from the window panes, the sound of the southern wind. It's seen the cotton and it's seen the corn since the very first day that the hills were born. It knows where the old timers buried their gold and the secrets the river has never quite told. I'm leaning my head back, closing my eyes, listening to the truth in the windy lies. It'll lift your hat, it'll ruffle your hair, it'll follow you down to the county fair. A restless traveler with no place to be but right here in the branches of the willow tree. It's just the sound of the southern wind coming back home to where it began, whistling through the gaps in the cedar board like a holy note on a gospel chord. It's the breath of the valley, the sigh of the plains, washing the dust from the window panes, the sound of the southern wind. Yeah, let it blow, let the tall grass go around the bend like an old-time friend. The sound of the southern wind. Yeah, that southern wind. Paint is long gone from the siding and trim, and the light in the hallway is dusty and dim, but the frame is still square and the foundation's deep. With a century of secrets it's sworn to keep. The storm clouds can gather and the thunder can roll, but they can't touch the iron in a heavy-duty soul. My face is a map of the roads I have walked, and the silence is louder than the way that I talked. There's a silver gray frost on the top of my head from the weight of the words that I should have just said. I'm just weather-beaten and wise, with the look of the canyon in the back of my eyes, hardened by the winter and smooth by the rain, a heavy-duty vessel for the joy and the pain. I don't break for the wind and I don't bend for the pride, I'm just enjoying the view on the downhill ride. Weather-beaten and wise. I've seen the empires rise and the empires fall, like the ivy that's climbing the limestone wall. I don't chase the thunder or the flashes of gold, I just value the stories that never get old. It's a different kind of strength than the fire of youth. It's the heavy-duty gravity of a hard-earned truth They say new is better, that shiny is best, but they've never been put to the ultimate test. It takes a whole lot of living to get this much grit, and a whole lot of staying to be worth every bit. I'm just weather beaten and wise, with the look of the canyon in the back of my eyes, hardened by the winter and smoothed by the rain. A heavy-duty vessel for the joy and the pain. I don't break for the wind and I don't bend for the pride. I'm just enjoying the view on the downhill ride. Weather beaten and wise. Yeah, let the seasons turn. I've got nothing to burn, standing my ground in a world spinning round. Weather beaten and wise. I've been walking where the pavement ends, where the river narrows and the highway bends. My soles are thin and the leather is torn from the jagged rocks and the devil's thorn. Every step I take is a heavy-duty crunch, taking every hit and every mountain punch. My pockets are empty, my bank account's low, and I got 1,000 miles left to go. But there's a light inside that the dark can't kill, a fire that's burning on a winter hill. I've got gravel in my boots, gold in my soul, trying to stay steady while the thunders roll. One is the grit of the road I've walked, the other is the treasure where the angels talk. I'm a rich man living in a poor man's skin, with a wealth that starts where the miles begin. Gravel in my boots, gold in my soul. They see the dust on my flannel shirt and the way I'm lingering in the red clay dirt. They don't see the kingdom that I carry inside, where the mercy's deep and the grace is wide. I've traded the glitter for the honest shine of a heart that's finally truly mine. You can keep your diamonds and yours, and your silver chains. Give me the freedom of the open plains, because the rocks in my shoes just keep me grounded, while the music in my spirit stays unbounded. I've got gravel in my boots, gold in my soul, trying to stay steady while the thunders roll. One is the grit of the road I walk, the other is a treasure where the angels talk. I'm a rich man living in a poor man's skin, with a wealth that starts where the miles begin. Gravel in my boots, gold in my soul. Yeah, keep on trekking, no time for checking the grit and the glow. The only way I know, gravel in my boots, gold in There's a giant standing at the edge of the yard, acting like a soldier, acting like a guard. He's been drinking the rain since '94, when we hauled the lumber through the cabin door. I'm just a man with a word in mind, looking for a shelter that I can't quite find. The sun is high and the grass is dry, and there's not a cloud in the burning sky. But I know a place where the air is cool and the world looks like a shimmering pool. I'm sitting in the shadow of a tall pine tree, letting the needle set my spirit free. It's a long dark stretch on the dusty ground, the only quiet place that I've ever found. You can have the neon, you can have the glare, I'll take the scent of the resin in the air, in the shadow of a tall pine tree. I've seen the seasons come and seen them go, from the summer heat to the winter snow. That tree don't move and it don't complain, it just sways a little in the middle of the rain. I'm leaning my back against a rough cut bark, waiting for the day to turn into the dark. It's a wooden tower, a cathedral of green, the most honest thing that I've ever seen. Rooted in the earth, reaching for the blue, just like a heart that's trying to stay true. I'm sitting in the shadow of a tall pine tree, letting the needle set my spirit free. It's a long dark stretch on the dusty ground, the only quiet place that I've ever found. You can have the neon, you can have the glare, I'll take the scent of the resin in the air, in the shadow of a tall pine tree. Yeah, just cooling down, far away from town. Let the branches swing, let the locusts sing, in the shadow of a tall pine tree.
The morning is sharp as a wintertime blade, deep in the heart of the cedar tree shade. I'm swinging the hickory, swinging the steel, connecting with something that's heavy and real. The bite of the iron meets the grain of the oak, sending up a spray of the splinters and smoke. It's a rhythmic percussion in a world of the green, the oldest vibration the valley has seen. Wait for the silence to swallow the crack before the mountain starts sending it back. It's just the echo of an axe in the woods, doing the work that a heavy duty should, ringing through the hollow and the limestone wall, watching the giants beginning to fall. A lonely kind of music, a steady beat sound, tying the sky to the frozen hard ground. The echo of an axe in the woods. My grandfather's spirit in the swing of my arm, building the heat for a heavy-duty farm. Every strike is a sentence, every chip is a word, the loudest confession the timber is heard. It's a dialogue of muscle and a dialogue of wood, in the place where the ancestors formerly stood. They say the machine is a faster way road to lighten the weight of a heavy-duty load, but there's a peace in the labor and a truth in the strike that a silicone engine will never be like. It's just the echo of an axe in the woods, doing the work that a heavy-duty should, ringing through the hollow and the limestone wall, watching the giants beginning to fall. A lonely kind of music, a steady beat sound, tying the sky to the frozen hard ground. The echo of an axe in the woods. Yeah, let the ring fly to the top of the sky. One more swing, hear the valley sing. The echo of an axe in the woods. The church bells are ringing across the county line, but I'm still here tangled in these sheets of mine. The dust is dancing in a beam of golden light, and I'm still wearing the shadows of last night. I tried to keep busy, try to fix that kitchen door, but I can't find the reason to do it anymore. The radio is playing a song we used to know, and the clock on the wall is moving way too slow. It's a long way to Monday and a hard way to fall, when your ghost is the only one walking down the hall. So I'm pouring whiskey on a Sunday afternoon, watching the sun fade out way too soon. It's a bitter kind of medicine for a sweet kind of pain, trying to wash away the sound of your name. Yeah, the world's at rest, but I'm still making my way through a bottle of whiskey on a Sunday. They say Sunday's for family and a little bit of grace, but all I see is the empty side of your pillowcase. I should be at the diner or driving through the pines, instead of staring at these amber-colored lines. One drink for the memories, two for the regret, and three for the things I haven't told you yet. Maybe by tomorrow I'll find the strength to stand, pick up the pieces and be a better man. But today the sky is heavy and the spirit is weak, and I'm looking for the comfort that I shouldn't seek. So I'm pouring whiskey on a Sunday afternoon, watching the sun fade out way too soon. It's a bitter kind of medicine for a sweet kind of pain, trying to wash away the sound of your name. Yeah, the world's at rest, but I'm still making my way through a bottle of whiskey on a Sunday. quiet Sunday, waiting for the Monday blues to take the Sunday gray away. The odometer's clicking on a brand new Grand in a corner of the county that I understand. The tires are humming a familiar tune under the glow of a waning moon. I've seen the deserts and I've seen the coast, but I'm heading for the thing that I miss the most. The gravel's crunching like a choir of stone, the sweetest music that I've ever known. I'm shifting down as a creek comes near, leaving the shadows of the lonely year. It's just the final mile and the front porch light burning like a star in the middle of the night. The end of the road and the start of the rest, the quietest beat in a traveler's breast. I've chased the horizon and I've chased the sun, but the long haul journey is finally done at the final mile and the front porch light. I see the silhouette of the willow tree, looking like it's waiting just to welcome me. The paint is peeling on the mailbox post in the place that I've always loved the most. I don't need a map and I don't need a sign to tell me that this little piece of earth is mine. They say a man is built of the roads he takes and the heavy-duty choices that his spirit makes, but every turn and every highway line was just leading me back to this design. It's just the final mile and the front porch light burning like a star in the middle of the night. The end of the road and the start of the rest, the quietest beat in a traveler's breast. I've chased the horizon and I've chased the sun, but the long haul journey is finally done at the final mile and the front porch light. Yeah, pull the brake, for heaven's sake. Turn off the key, just you and me. The final mile and the front porch light. Yeah, I'm home. The sun's peeking through the kitchen blind, but I'm still stuck in a different time. The radio's humming a static tune, but it feels like midnight in the middle of noon. I poured 2 cups like I always do. Before I remembered there's no more you. The steam stopped rising a long time ago. The clock's just ticking, steady and slow. I'm staring at the ceramic white, still wearing the shirt I wore last night. And I'm just crying over cold coffee, watching the world wake up without me. There's a bitter taste on the tip of my tongue, thinking about the songs we should have sung. Yeah, the cream's all settled and the black's gone gray, just like the sky on this lonely day. Crying over cold coffee. Your lipstick mark is on that other mug. I can't bring myself to give it a scrub. It's the only piece of you that's left in this house that feels like a house of theft. You took the laughter, you took the light, and left me here with a morning fight. I should get up, I should pour it out, start a New pots, see what life's about. But if I move, then the memory fades, and I'm not ready for the light of day. So I'm just crying over cold coffee, watching the world wake up without me. There's a bitter taste on the tip of my tongue, thinking about the songs we should have sung. Yeah, the cream's all settled and the black's gone gray, just like the sky on this lonely day. Crying over cold coffee. Yeah, it's cold now, just a bitter cup of used to be. One more sip of this misery, crying over cold coffee. I've had enough of these city canyons and the neon glare, of the smoggy lungs in the crowded subway air. I'm trading my loafers for a pair of worn-out boots. I'm headed east to find my tangled roots, where the Appalachian mist hangs heavy and low, and the Cumberland River starts to flow. I can already hear the fiddle and the bow calling me back to the world I used to know, past the limestone walls and the white picket fence, where the world starts making a little more sense. Yeah, I'm going back to the Blue Range, back to the hills where the moon shines hidden in the old copper stills. I need a front porch session and a high lonesome sound, with my feet planted firm on that Kentucky ground. Let the banjo roll and the mandolin ring. I'm going back to the heart of everything, back to the Blue Range. My mama's on the porch in a rocking chair, with the scent of honeysuckle in her silver hair. My brothers are picking on the old 5-string, waiting for the harmony that the evening brings. No more checking my watch or chasing a buck. I'm just a lucky man in a rusty truck. They say you can't go back, but they've never been to a place where the mountains are your oldest friend, where the grass has a shimmer of a midnight hue, and the morning sky is a different kind of blue. Yeah, I'm going back to the Blue Range, back to the hills where the moon shines hidden in the old copper stills. I need a front porch session and a high lonesome sound, with my feet planted firm on that Kentucky ground. Let the banjo roll and the mandolin ring. I'm going back to the heart of everything, back to the Blue Range. Fiddle crying, I'm almost home. No more reason to ever roam, just me and the Blue Range. Yeah, I'm home. It's been flickering since the summer of '89, the buzzing halo on a rusted out sign. Half the letters are dark and the glass is cracked, like a tired heart that's been poorly packed. But it's the only lighthouse for 100 miles in a sea of corn and weathered stiles. It says eat some cold beer in a ghostly blue, with a hum that vibrates in your worn-out shoe. A lonely beacon for the night shift crew and the wanderers just passing through. It's just a neon sign at the edge of the county, offering up its electric bounty. A little bit of light and a whole lot of dark, a buzzing, humming, glow and spark between the asphalt and the timberline, watching the world under a neon sign. The moths are dancing in the purple glare, in the humid weight of the midnight air. I'm leaning my head against the cold glass pane, watching the buzz and the drizzle in the rain. It don't ask for much and it don't tell lies, just stares at the road with its glowing eyes. They say the LED is the way to go, but I like the one for the gas-filled bow. It's got a soul that the new ones lack, a little bit of history calling me back. It's just a neon sign at the edge of the county, offering up its electric bounty. A little bit of light and a whole lot of dark, a buzzing, humming, glowing spark between the asphalt and the timberline, watching the world under a neon sign. Yeah, I keep on buzzing. The world is coming, but the light stays the same in the metal frame, the neon sign at the edge of the county.
There's a thin gray film on the plastic trim where the sunlight's fading and the day gets dim. I could take a rag and wipe it all away, but I'd be losing the ghosts of yesterday. Every fingerprint and every little grain is a road we traveled in the sun and rain. It's a map of the miles and the coffee we spilled, of the empty tanks and the dreams we filled. It's a little bit messy, it's a little bit worn, like the seats in the back where the fabric's torn. It's just dust on the dashboard, settling down on every mile out of this hollow town. It's the residue of a life well lived, of the takes we took and the love we give. Don't brush it off, don't clear the view. It's the history of me and you, written in the dust on the dashboard. I see the mark where you drew a little heart on the day we decided to make a new start, and the smudge from the map when we both got lost, and the hazy film from the winter frost. It ain't a dirty truck, it's a holy shrine to a long lost summer and a bottle of wine. want it shiny, some want it new, but I like the grit and the honest hue of a restless soul and a rolling stone in the gravel roads that we've called our own. It's just dust on the dashboard, settling down on every mile out of this hollow town. It's the residue of a life well lived, of the takes we took and the love we give. Don't brush it off, don't clear the view. It's the history of me and you, written in the dust on the dashboard. Yeah, leave it right there in the evening air. Let the memories stay, don't wipe them away. Just dust on the dashboard. Our life on the dashboard. Bell is missing from the belfry tower, and the playground surrendered to the wildflower. The windows are boarded with a plywood gray, keeping the ghosts of the children at play. I can still see the ruts from the yellow bus in the red clay dirt that survived all of us. The chalk is dust and the slate is cracked and the library shelves are neatly sacked. But if you listen close to the whistling pine, you can hear the rhythm of a nursery rhyme. It's just an old schoolhouse on the hill, standing so stubborn and standing so still, where we learned our letters and we learned our names and the rules of the world and the playground games. A brick and mortar memory of a simpler time, before the mountain got so hard to climb. I carved my initials in the sycamore tree, right next to the girl who meant the world to me. The ink on the desk is long since dried, and the secrets we whispered have all moved inside. The hallways are narrow and the ceiling is low, but it's the only foundation I used to know. They built a new one down by the interstate with a digital sign and a heavy iron gate, but it don't have the soul of the creaky floor or the hand-painted numbers on the heavy oak door. It's just an old schoolhouse on the hill, standing so stubborn and standing so still, where we learned our letters and we learned our names and the rules of the world and the playground games. A brick and mortar memory of a simpler time, before the mountain got so hard to climb. Yeah, the lesson's over and the bell is gone, but the ghost of the teacher is still hanging on at the old schoolhouse on the hill. There's a hole in the roof where the rain leaks in, but it lets me see where the stars begin. And And that old guitar with the cracked wood grain, well, it finally learned how to sing the pain. I used to spend my life trying to keep it all tight, polishing the edges till they caught the light. But a mirror that's perfect only shows you the skin. It's the cracks in the glass that let the light deep in. I stopped fighting the tide, stopped holding my breath, and I found a little life in a world of death. Maybe I'm better off broken, better off torn, like a pair of old jeans that are perfectly worn. You can't fix a heart that was never truly real, and you can't heal a soul that's forgotten how to feel. So let the pieces fall where they're meant to be. Yeah, I think I'm better off broken and free. I saw you at the station in your Sunday best, hiding the heavy right under your chest, looking so polished, looking so grand, with a trembling heart and a shaking hand. But I'm standing here with my scars on display, and for the first time I ain't looking away. Kintsugi gold in the lines of my face, every mistake is a saving grace. If I hadn't shattered, if I hadn't fell, I'd still be a prisoner in a perfect shell. Better off broken, better off torn, like a pair of old jeans that are perfectly worn. You can't fix a heart that was never truly real, and you can't heal a soul that's forgotten how to feel. So let the pieces fall where they're meant to be. Yeah, I think I'm better off broken and free. Finally like the look of myself, jagged edges and all, beautifully broken. Yeah, I'm better off broken. I'm better off broken. Driveway's fading in the rearview glass, watching the mailbox and the seasons pass. I've got a suitcase full of used to be, and a dashboard pointing toward the free. The yellow lines are a steady beat underneath the rhythm of the rolling heat. I'm leaving the shadows of the valley floor, heading for a place I've never seen before. It ain't a flight and it ain't a race, just a man looking for a different space. It's just the open road and the setting sun, the only two things that can't be outrun. The sky's bleeding into shades of red, with 1,000 miles of asphalt spread ahead. No more anchors and no more chains, just the cooling wind and the western plains, with the open road and the setting sun. Past a sign that said next gas 50 miles, and I couldn't help but trade my frown for smiles. There's a comfort in the humming of the tires, and the way the distance douses all the fires. I don't need a compass or a silver star, just the steady breathing of this old car. They say the horizon is a moving line that you never reach it, though you try to find. But I like the chase and I like the view of a world that's starting over fresh and new. It's just the open road and the setting sun, the only two things that can't be outrun. The sky's bleeding into shades of red, with 1,000 miles of asphalt spread ahead. No more anchors and no more chains, just the cooling wind and the western plains, with the open
chase the light into the night. Don't look back on the gravel track, just the open road and the setting sun. Yeah, I'm finally gone.
Mist is rolling off the riverbank. The air is cool and the grass is dank. I'm sitting on the tailgate watching the light break through the grip of a heavy night. Then across the valley, clear and true, a sound comes ringing old and new. It don't matter if you're saint or a sinner, a broken loser or a Friday winner. That iron swinging in the whitewashed tower, calling us home in the morning hour. Oh, hear those Sunday morning bells ringing out over the hills and dales, carrying the prayers of the weary and the weak for the peace of mind that we all seek. It's a lonesome song, but it feels like home, no matter how far your heart may roam. God's own rhythm, Sunday morning bells. I remember my mama in her floral dress, smoothing my hair in a soft caress, walking that path to the heavy oak door with a polished shine on the wooden floor. Now I'm the one standing out in the rain, looking for a way to ease the strain. They ring for the babies, they ring for the dead, they ring for the words that were never said. A steady heartbeat for a town that's slow, reminding us all where we ought to go. Oh, hear those Sunday morning bells ringing out over the hills and dales, carrying the prayers of the weary and the weak for the peace of mind that we all seek. It's a lonesome song, but it feels like home, no matter how far your heart may roam. God's own rhythm, Sunday morning bells. Let them ring across the fields of grain, wash away the worry and the pain. Just let them ring, Sunday morning bells. The clock on the wall says it's 2:30. The bartender's yawning and I'm thinking of you. The crowd's all gone and the band packed their gear, but the silence is the loudest thing in here. I'm sitting in the corner where we used to sit, trying to find a spark, but the match won't light it. The jukebox is humming a low static buzz, and I'm missing the way that it used to be us. Now it's just shadows stretching across the floor, and the ghost of your laugh walking out of the door. It's just empty chairs and neon lights, painting the blues on these lonely nights. A hum of the sign and a cold glass of beer, but the buzzing stays bright between empty chairs and neon lights. There's a ring on the table from a drink long gone, just like the promise that we'd hold on. The red and the blue flicker against the glass, watching the ghost of the memories pass. I could go home, but there's nobody there, just a quiet house and a lot more air. They say last call and they turn up the brights. Hurts my eyes after all of these nights of hiding in corners and chasing the glow of a love that was lost a long time ago. It's just empty chairs and neon lights, painting the blues on these lonely nights. A hum of the sign and a cold glass of beer, wishing like hell that you were still here. The world's gone dark, but the buzzing stays bright between empty chairs and neon lights. Yeah, the neon's buzzing. The chairs are all turned up, and I'm still sitting here with nothing but the light. The sky's the color of a tarnished dime, and the air is thick with the weight of time. The cicadas are screaming in the heat of the day, while the corn is turning a dusty gray. Then I see a flash on the ridge out west, and the thunder starts beating in my chest. First few drops are heavy and slow, hitting the pavement where the weeds don't grow. A little bit of steam and a sudden hiss, like a long-lost lover's ghostly kiss. It's the smell of rain on dry asphalt, forgiving the summer for every fall. That sweet sharp scent of the earth waking up, like a drop of silver in a clay-baked cup. It's the rhythm of the road and the clouds above, the hardest kind of grace and the oldest love. The smell of rain on dry asphalt. I'm standing on the curb with my head tilted back, watching the water fill the spiderweb crack. It's washing the oil and the grit away into the gutters of a Saturday. I spent a lifetime waiting for the flood to turn the dust back into honest blood. They say you can't bottle a feeling like this, the moment of relief that you didn't want to miss. It's a chemical reaction, a soul deep spark, bringing the light out of the heavy-duty dark. It's the smell of rain on dry asphalt, forgiving the summer for every fall. That sweet sharp scent of the earth waking up, like a drop of silver in a clay-baked cup. It's the rhythm of the road and the clouds above, the hardest kind of grace and the oldest love. The smell of rain on dry asphalt. Breathe it in, where the miles begin. The storm is here, and the air is clear. The smell of rain
I found it tucked in the back of a drawer, under some letters from a forgotten war. It's curled at the edges and the blacks turned to gray, but it feels like it happened just yesterday. You're leaning against the fender of that old blue truck with a smile that says we'd found our luck. The world's got a way of moving too fast, turning the future into the past, but I'm holding a moment that refuses to die, right here in the palm of my hand and my eye. And we're forever in a faded photograph, still hearing the echo of your golden laugh. The sun's always setting, the sky's always gold. We're still young and we're never getting old. Time can't touch us and the rain can't fall on the two of us standing against the wall in a faded photograph. Your hair's caught in the wind of a July breeze, and the shadows are dancing under the trees. I remember the smell of the rain on the heat, and the way my heart skipped a heavy beat. We didn't have a penny or a plan in sight, but we had the stars and we had the night. Now there's lines on my face and silver in yours, and we've walked through 1,000 different doors. But when I look at this paper, the years disappear, and I'm right back in the minute you held me near. And we're forever in a faded photograph, still hearing the echo of your golden laugh. The sun's always setting, the sky's always gold, and we're still young and we're never getting old. Time can't touch us and the rain can't fall on the two of us standing against the wall in a faded photograph. It's a little bit blurry and a little bit torn, but it's where our forever was born. Just you and me in a faded photograph. I've been carrying this weight in my denim pocket, next to a hollow heart and a silver locket. It's got jagged teeth and a coat of red, for a door that's been closed and a life that's been led. I found it buried in a box of old receipts, back when the world was wide and the air was sweet. It don't fit the house and it don't fit the car. It won't get me into the local bar, but I know the gate where the hinge has grown in a corner of the county that I've always known. It's just a rusty key to a padlock dream, tossed in the middle of a muddy stream, trying to open up a ghost town door to a version of me that don't live here no more. Jagged little piece of a used to be that's losing its grip on the rest of me. A rusty key to a padlock dream. I remember the day that I turned the tumblers, before we were losers and before we were gamblers. We were building a kingdom out of sawdust and hope, at the end of a fraying yellow nylon rope. Now the wood is rotten and the roof is thin, and the only thing living is the wind getting in. Sometimes you gotta just let the iron rust and leave the old secrets to the moths and the dust, 'cause a key in your hand is a heavy duty thing when there ain't no more music music for the heart to sing. It's just a rusty key to a padlock dream, tossed in the middle of a muddy stream, trying to open up a ghost town door to a version of me that don't live here no more. A jagged little piece of a used to be that's losing its grip on the rest of me. A rusty key to a padlock dream. Yeah, drop it in the dirt, let it lose a hurt. Don't try the lock on the granite rock. Just a rusty key to a padlock dream. Yeah, let it be. The leather is cracked and the spine is a mess from the years of the secrets and the heavy-duty struts. I've filled up the margins and I've blotted the ink on everything I've done and everything I think. I'm down to the bottom of the final white sheet, where the ink and the paper are about to meet. It's a heavy-duty volume of the dust and the rain, the blueprints of pleasure and the maps of the pain. The pen is a hammer in a trembling hand, recording the history of a shifting. It's the last page of a heavy-duty diary, a quiet little ending for a heart that was fiery, closing the record and shutting the door on the things that I'm not gonna say anymore. A final confession, a period of stone in the most crowded story that I've ever known. The last page of a heavy-duty diary. I remember the first entry 20 years back, when the ink was as deep as a midnight track. Now the handwriting's shaky and the words are all few, because I've said all I can to the world and to you. There's a peace in the finish, a grace in the end, when the truth and the silence finally blend. They say a life isn't lived until it's been told, but there's the heavy-duty beauty in the letting go of the hold. To leave the book sitting on a mahogany shelf and start a new chapter in the heart of yourself. It's the last page of a heavy-duty diary, a quiet little ending for a heart that was fiery, closing the record and shutting the door on the things that I'm heavy-duty diary.
There's a notch on the door frame, 60 inches high, marked in pencil back in July. That was me at 10 and my brother at 9. Now his own son is standing in the same line. The porch swinging, squeaking a century-old tune underneath the glow of a big harvest moon. This ain't just lumber, this ain't just pine. It's a living map of your life and mine. It's the foundation that holds up the roof of 100 years of living proof. It's built on hardwood floors and family names, in a house that's seen the joys and the pains. Every scuff from a boot, every scratch from a chair is a ghost of a memory hanging in the air. We're just passing through, but the wood stays true to the ones who came before me and you. Hardwood floors, family names. I remember the kitchen where the linoleum peeled, and the smell of the harvest from the back 40 field. Grandma's Bible sitting on the mantelpiece, with the family tree tucked in the center crease. From the weddings in the garden to the wakes in the hall, these four walls have heard it all. The world outside is moving way too fast, building things of plastic that were never meant to last. But give me a beam that's weathered and gray, and a name that won't ever wash away. It's built on hardwood floors and family names, in a house that's seen the joys and the pains. Every scuff from a boot, every scratch from a chair is a ghost of a memory hanging in the air. We're just passing through, but the wood stays true to the ones who came before me and you. Hardwood floors and family names. Yeah, sign your name on the beam. Keep on living the dream on these hardwood floors and these family names. Yeah, we're home. He don't jump the fence like he used to do, back when the grass was green and the morning was new. His muzzle's turned white as a wintertime cloud, and his bark's got a rattle no longer so loud. But he still meets the truck at the end of the lane, through the summertime heat and the autumn rain. He's got a notched ear from a scrap in the brush, and a soul that's found a permanent hush. He's seen the kids grow and the season to part, with a steady beat and a faithful heart. It's just the old dog on the porch tonight, sleeping in a patch of the pale moonlight, dreaming of the rabbits in the open fields and the comfort that a simple kindness yields. He's a four-legged ghost of the years gone by, with a heavy tail and a soulful eye. He'll nudge my hand when the world gets cold, a little bit of silver in a heart of gold. He don't need a word and he don't need a plan, just to sit in the dirt by a tired man. And he knows where the shadows and the secrets hide, and he's never once left my weary side. They say time is a thief and it steals the fast, but it leaves us the ones who are built to last. A loyalty deeper than the creek bed stone, the best damn friend that I've ever known. It's just the old dog on the porch tonight, sleeping in a patch of the pale moon open fields and the comfort that a simple kindness yields. He's a four-legged ghost of the years gone by, with a heavy tail and a soulful eye. Yeah, rest your head on the wooden floor. I'll be right here by the kitchen door, just an old dog on the porch. The screen door's creaking a familiar song. The shadows on the lawn are getting long. I'm kicking off my boots, letting out a sigh, watching the fireflies begin to fly. The world is rushing by on the interstate, but everything I need is right behind this gate. Got a glass of sweet tea melting in my hand, looking out over this piece of promised land. I ain't got a fortune, I ain't got a crown, but I'm the king of the world. When the sun goes down, I'm just front porch dreaming in a rocking chair, breathing in the rhythm of the evening air, thinking about the places that I'll never go, and watching the corn and the children grow. Yeah, life's a little slower, life's a little sweet, with a wooden floorboards underneath my feet. Just front porch dreaming. I see my reflection in the window pane, thinking about the sunshine, thankful for the rain. Old man Miller's tractor hums a mile away, the perfect ending to a hard-working day. Maybe I'll build that shed or fix the garden fence, but right now chasing shadows makes a lot more sense. Some folks need a city with the lights so bright, feel like they're living in the middle of the night. But I'll take the crickets and a whippoorwill, and the peace that settles when the wind is still. I'm just front porch dreaming in a rocking chair, breathing in the rhythm of the evening air, thinking about the places that I'll never go, and watching the corn and the children grow. Yeah, life's a little slower, life's a little sweet, with a wooden floorboards underneath my feet. Just front porch dreaming. Yeah, just rocking back and forth, watching the North Star, thinking about how lucky we are. Front porch dreaming. Yeah, that's all I need.
took the shortcut through the bottomland, where the creek rolls up to take a stand. The red clay's clinging to the wheel well tight, a heavy-duty souvenir of a Saturday night. I'm a long way off from the paved down street, where the air's cool and the grass is sweet. I killed the engine by the old fence line, watching the shadows of the loblolly pine. The radiator's hissing like a kettle on the stove, in the middle of a quiet little hickory grove. I got mud on the tire, stars in the sky, and a peace in my heart that money can't buy. The world is messy, but the heavens are clear, washing away every heavy-duty fear. Between the grit on the ground and the glow up above, I'm finding the rhythm of a back road love. Mud on the tire, stars in the sky. There's a coating of dust on the dashboard glass, watching the satellites and the meteors pass. I don't mind the cleaning I'll have to do when the sun comes up and the night is through, because a clean truck means you stayed at home, and a dirty one means you were free to roam. They say you can't have the glory without the grind, that the mountain is meant for a heavy-duty climb. So let the constellations burn a hole in the dark, while I'm sitting right here with a spiritual spark. I've got mud on the tires, stars in the sky, and a peace in my heart that money can't buy. The world is messy, but the heavens are clear, washing away every heavy-duty fear. Between the grit on the ground and the glow up above, I'm finding the rhythm of a back road love. Mud on the tire, stars in the sky. Yeah, kick the boots off and the air is soft, blacktop heaven since about 11. Mud on the tires, stars in the sky. Clouds rolled in like a heavy-duty freight over the shingles and the garden gate. The road was baking in 100-degree glare, with a shimmering heat in the stagnant air. Then the first fat drops hit the blackened ground with a hissing steam and a holy sound. It's a scent that rises from the spirit of the stream, where the sky and the valley finally meet. A heavy-duty vapor of charcoal gray breath, bringing the summer back from the edge of death. It's the smell of rain on the hot asphalt, washing away every heavy-duty fault. Perfume of the thunder and the petroleum soul, in a world that's finally out of control. Cooling the fever of the long-distance day in a sharp-edged, sweet-scented, silver-gray way. The smell of rain on hot asphalt. The steam is curling like a ghost from the ditch, in the place where the shadows and the light beams switch. I'm standing on the shoulder with my head held high, drinking in the message from a weeping sky. It's the scent of a storm and the scent of the grit, and the heavy-duty comfort in the middle of it. They say you can't bottle a memory this deep, but it's a secret that the highways always keep. When the pressure breaks and the heavens descend, and the burning and the cooling finally blend. It's the smell of rain on the hot asphalt, washing away every heavy-duty fault. A perfume of the thunder and the petroleum soul, in a world that's finally out of control. Cooling the fever of the long distance day in a sharp-edged, sweet-scented, silver gray way. The smell of rain, hot asphalt. Yeah, let the vapor rise in the cooling skies. Breathe it in deep, the promise it'll keep. The smell of rain on hot asphalt. The leather's cracked and the spine is a mess from the years of the secrets and the heavy-duty stress. I filled up the margins and I've blotted the ink on everything I've done and everything I think. I'm down to the bottom of the final white sheet, where the ink and the paper are about to meet. It's a heavy-duty volume of the dust and the rain, the blueprints of pleasure and the maps of the pain. The pen is a hammer in a trembling hand, recording the history of a shifting land. It's the last page of a heavy-duty diary, a quiet little ending for a heart that was fiery. Closing the record and shutting the door on the things that I'm not gonna say anymore. A final confession, a period of stone in the most crowded story that I've ever known. The last page of a heavy-duty diary. I remember the first entry 20 years back, when the ink was as deep as a midnight track. Now the handwriting's shaky and the words are all few, because I've said all I can to the world and to you. There's a peace in the finish, the grace in the end, when the truth and the silence finally blend. They say a life isn't lived until it's been told, but there's a heavy-duty beauty in the letting go of the holder, to leave the book sitting on a mahogany shelf and start a new chapter in the heart of yourself. It's a last page of a heavy-duty diary, a quiet little ending for a heart that was fiery. Closing the record and shutting the door on the things that I'm not gonna say anymore. Final confession, a period of stone, and the most crowded story that I've ever known. The last page of a heavy-duty diary. Heavy-duty diary.
pushing 80 on the double lane, trying to outrun the ghost of the rain. The signal's cutting in and out of the air like a dying breath or a desperate prayer. Between the preacher and the country star, I'm losing the rhythm of this old car. There's a billboard for a motel 10 miles ahead, and a Jesus Saves sign painted in red. The white lines are blurring like a movie scene on a flickering dusty drive-in screen. It's just a radio static and roadside signs, living my life between the painted lines. 1 minute of music, then a minute of noise, chasing the shadows of the hometown boys. I don't know where the asphalt ends, but I'm looking for a frequency that never bends. It's in the radio static and the roadside signs. Past a diner with a neon open light, sticking out like a thumb in the middle of the night. I thought about stopping for a piece of pie, but I'd rather watch the telephone poles fly by. Every mile is a number I'm checking off the list, in a world made of asphalt and a morning mist. Sometimes the silence is a little too loud, so I hunt for a station in the edge of a cloud. Just a guitar lick or a familiar voice to tell me that I finally made the right choice. It's just a radio static and roadside signs, living my life between the painted lines. 1 minute of music, then a minute of noise, chasing the shadows of the hometown boys. I don't know where the asphalt ends, but I'm looking for a frequency that never bends, in the radio static and the roadside signs. Yeah, turn the dial, just another mile, looking for the light through the dead of night. Radio static, roadside signs. Temperature dropped like a stone in a well, leaving a silence that no one could tell. The water is iron, the surface is glass, locked in a grate where the seasons don't pass. But the sky is a fire of violet and gold, refusing to let the horizon grow cold. It's a light without heat, a day without end, where the rules of the shadows find a bend. I'm standing out where the ice is deep, while the rest of the world is falling asleep. It's the midnight sun on a frozen lake, a beautiful heart with a heavy-duty ache, gleaming on the white and the jagged blue, like a memory of a love that was almost true. It's a cold kind of glory, a bright kind of pain, watching the light through a frozen pane. The midnight sun on a frozen lake. The wind is a razor, the air is a ghost, haunting the shoreline and the cedar post. The ice begins to groan with a heavy-duty sound, like a giant waking up beneath the ground. But the sun stays hanging in the northern sky, staring at the world with a golden eye. They
say the dark is where the secrets hide, but there's nowhere to run and nowhere to slide when the light won't quit and the day won't die, and the truth is as wide as the Arctic skies. A midnight sun on a frozen lake, a beautiful heart with a heavy-duty ache, gleaming on the white and the jagged blue, like a memory of a love that was almost true. It's a cold kind of glory, a bright kind of pain, watching the light through a frozen pane. A midnight sun on a frozen lake. Yeah, let the colors bleed. It's all I need in the middle of the ice, paying the price. The midnight sun on a frozen lake. Neon open just flickered and died, and the bartender's looking for a place to hide. The overheads hum with a sickly white glare, exposing the dust in the whiskey-soaked air. I'm tracing a circle in a puddle of gin, wonder exactly where the dark begins. The jukebox is silent, the pool table's cold, and the stories we told already getting old. We were kings of the mountain just an hour ago, now we're just shadows with nowhere to go. It's barstool philosophy at closing time, trying to make the messy parts live and rhyme. We solved all the problems of the world and the state, but we can't find the key to our own front gate. A heavy-duty wisdom born of glass and ice, giving out the soul deep, useless advice. At closing time, old Bill's talking about the good old days, through a thick rim glass and a Marlboro haze. He says life is a gamble where the deck is thin, and the house always knows how to let you win. I'm nodding my head like I understand the truth, while I'm looking for the pieces of my wasted youth. The world looks different when the lights come on, and the liquid courage is almost gone. The truth is a jagged and a heavy-duty pill, sitting on the edge of a windowsill. It's barstool philosophy at closing time, trying to make the messy parts a living rhyme. We solved all the problems of the world and the state, but we can't find the key to our own front gate. A heavy-duty wisdom born of glass and ice, giving out the soul deep, useless advice. At closing time, yeah, push back the chair in the cooling air, walk to the car, leave it at the bar. Barstool philosophy at closing time. It's been flickering since the summer of '89. A buzzing halo on a rusted out sign. Half the letters are dark and the glass is cracked, like a tired heart that's been poorly packed. But it's the only lighthouse for 100 miles in a sea of corn and weathered stiles. It says eat some cold beer in a ghostly blue, with a hum that vibrates in your worn out shoe. A lonely beacon for the night shift crew and the wanderers just passing through. It's just a neon sign at the edge of the county, offering up its electric bounty. A little bit of light and a whole lot of dark. A buzzing, humming, glowing spark between the asphalt and the timberline, watching the world under a neon sign. The moths are dancing in the purple glare, in the humid weight of the midnight air. I'm leaning my head against the cold blast pane, watching the bugs in the drizzling rain. It don't ask for much and it don't tell lies, just stares at the road with its blowing eyes. They say the LED is the way to go, but I like the warmth of the gas-filled glow. It's got a soul that the new ones lack, a little bit of history calling me back. It's just a neon sign at the end of the county, offering up its electric bounty. A little bit of light and a whole lot of dark. A buzzing, humming, glowing spark between the asphalt and the timberline, watching the world under a neon sign. Yeah, keep on buzzing. The world is coming, but the light stays the same in the metal frame. The neon sign at the edge of the county. It's been flickering since the summer of '89. A buzzing halo on a rusted out sign. Half the letters are dark and the glass is cracked, like a tired heart that's been poorly packed. It's been flickering since the summer. It's been flickering since. It's been flickering since the summer. It's been flickering. It's been flickering. Oh, it's been flickering. Yeah, it's flickering since the summer. Yeah, it's been flickering. been flickering since the summer. It's been flickering since.
Steam is rising from the iron tracks. I'm staring at a bag I didn't even pack. Just a jacket of smoke and a heavy heart, watching the town of my childhood depart. The conductor is calling, his voice like a ghost, leaving behind what I love the most. Clickety-clack, the rhythm of the rail is a lonesome song for a soul that's pale. I don't need a ticket with a town on the line, I just need a place that isn't yours and mine. I'm on a midnight train to nowhere tonight, chasing the blackness, escaping the light. No destination, no map in my hand, just a rolling cage through a hollow land. Whistle is screaming, cutting through the air on a midnight train nowhere. I see the porch lights flickering by, small town secrets under a velvet sky. There's a woman in 4B, she's crying in her sleep. Maybe she's got promises she couldn't keep. Me, I'm just staring at my reflection in the glass, watching the ghosts of my old life pass. The wheels keep turning, grinding on the steel, trying to forget the way you made me feel. Every mile I gain is a memory lost, but I'm still counting up the heavy cost. I'm on a midnight train to nowhere tonight, chasing the blackness, escaping the light. No destination, no map in my hand, just a rolling cage through a hollow land. Whistle is screaming, cutting through the air on a midnight train nowhere. Yeah, keep on rolling through the dark and the cold, till the engine breaks and the story's told. Nowhere, nowhere at all. Water tower stands like a ghost in the sky, watching the rusted out Chevys go by. I walk past the diner, the one on the bend, where everybody's a cousin or an old time friend. But the silence is heavy since you went away, and the sky's turned a permanent shade of gray. I try to duck my head and just walk on through, but the sidewalk is whispering stories of you. There's no hiding place when the world is this small, and your name is written on every brick wall. Caught in the shadows of a small town, where the sun goes up and the walls close down. Every stoplight glow and every neon sign is a map of a love that I left behind. You can run for the highway, you can try to fly, but the shadows of a small town never say goodbye. The high school bleachers are peeling their paint, The choir in the chapel is singing so faint. I see your old man at the hardware store. He looks at the ground, then he looks at the door. I wanna say something, but the words are too loud in a place where you can't get lost in a crowd. They say time is a healer and life goes on, but the ghosts are still here even after you're gone. There's a memory waiting at the edge of the park, and it always finds me right before dark. Caught in the shadows of a small town where the sun goes up and the walls close down. Every stoplight glow and every neon sign is a map of a love that I left behind. You can run for the highway, you can try to fly, but the shadows of a small town never say goodbye. Yeah, the shadows are long and the secrets are deep, in a town that's supposed to be fast asleep. But I'm still awake in the shadows of a small town. I'm rolling down the window of this old Ford truck, passing the theater where we tried our luck. The marquee's missing letters and the paint is thin, but I can still see us trying to sneak in. The hardware store is a coffee shop now, but I still see my daddy wiping sweat from his brow. The stoplight's still swinging on a rusty wire, reminding me of a heart that was once on fire. It's only 4 blocks from the start to the end, but it's 1,000 miles of remember when. Down on Main Street, where the ghosts all play, in the golden haze of a Saturday. Every storefront window and every cracked brick is a Polaroid picture that'll always stick. Time's moved on, but the heart stays still in the shadows of the valley and the water mill. Just a ghost town of Main Street memories. There's a corner booth at the old Five and Dime, where we carved our names to outrun time. The barbershop pole doesn't spin anymore, and there's a Felici sign on the grocery store. But I can still hear the parade and the high school band and the feel of your small, warm, trembling hand. They say progress is a train that you can't get off, but sometimes the engine is just a weary cough. They can tear down the wood and the mortar and stone, but they can't touch the spirit of the place I've known. Down on Main Street, where the ghosts all play, in the golden haze of a Saturday. Every storefront window and every cracked brick is a Polaroid picture that'll always stick.
radio's humming, the sun is setting, and I'm just driving, not quite forgetting. Main Street memories. There's a hole in the roof where the rain leaks in, but it lets me see where the stars begin. And that old guitar with the cracked wood grain, well, it finally learned how to sing the pain. I used to spend my life trying to keep it all tight, polishing the edges till they caught the light. But a mirror that's perfect only shows you the skin. It's the cracks in the glass that let the light deep in. I stopped fighting the tide, stopped holding my breath, and I found a little life in a world of death. Maybe I'm better off broken, better off torn, like a pair of old jeans that are perfectly worn. You can't fix a heart that was never truly real, and you can't heal a soul that's forgotten how to feel. So let the pieces fall where they're meant to be. Yeah, I think I'm better off broken and free. I saw you at the station in your Sunday best, hiding the heavy right under your chest, looking so polished, looking so grand, with a trembling heart and a shaking hand. But I'm standing here with my scars on display, and for the first time I ain't looking away. You can see the gold in the lines of my face. Every mistake is a saving grace. If I hadn't shattered, if I hadn't fell, I'd still be a prisoner in a perfect shell. Maybe I'm better off broken, better off torn, like a pair of old jeans that are perfectly worn. You can't fix a heart that was never truly real, and you can't heal a soul that's forgotten how to feel. So let the pieces fall where they're meant to be. Yeah, I think I'm better off broken and free. Leave the glue on the shelf, I finally like the look of myself, jagged edges and all, beautifully broken. Yeah, I'm better off broken.
The clouds are gathering heavy and black over the ridge by the railroad track. The neighbors bringing their laundry in, but you're looking at me with a mischievous grin. The first drop hits the dusty ground, and the thunder starts a rolling sound. You kicked off your heels by the garden gate. I threw my hat and let the heavens wait. The radio's blaring through the kitchen screen, the wildest ballroom that I've ever seen. And we're doing a two-step in the rain, spinning away the worry and the pain. Mud on our boots and a soak to the bone, the happiest fools that the county's known. Left, right, slide and a dizzy turn, watching the summer lightning burn. Just a two-step in the rain. Your hair's a mess and your dress is a wreck. I've got a cold stream running down my neck, but I've never seen you look so bright in the flickering flash of the stormy light. The gravel's a dance floor, the wind is the band, and I've got the world right here in my hand. Let it pour, let it wash the world away. We got all the sunshine we need today. They can stay inside where it's dry and it's warm, but there's a special kind of magic in the middle of a storm. And we're doing a two-step in the rain, spinning away the worry and the pain. Mud on our boots and a soak to the bone. The happiest fools that the county is known. Left, right, slide in a dizzy turn, watching the summer lightning burn. Just a two-step in the rain. Yeah, one more spin before the sky clears up. Keep on dancing, don't ever stop. Two-step in the rain. Yeah, just you and me. There's a tower of stone where the corn used to grow, far from the salt and the tide's heavy flow. With a lantern room empty and a lens made of dust, and a heavy-duty railing that's bleeding with rust. No ocean for miles, just the waves of the weed, and the shimmer of heat on a dead-end street. They say a madman built it a century back to guide the lost souls on a different track, waiting for a sea that would never arrive to keep a heavy-duty vision alive. It's the ghost of a lighthouse on a landlocked hill, standing so stubborn and standing so still, searching for a coastline that isn't quite there, with a beam made of memory and mountaintop air, a beacon for the dreamers and the ships in the corn, in a place where the heavy-duty spirits are born. The ghost of a lighthouse on a landlocked hill. The white paint is peeling like the skin of a snake in the middle of a valley that was once a great lake. When the wind starts to howl through the vents in the door, it sounds like the crash of the surf on the shore. I'm climbing the spiral, I'm lighting the wick, while the shadows around me grow heavy and thick. They say you're a fool if you're looking for blue in a world that is green and is brown through and through. But sometimes the desert needs a heavy-duty light to get all the wanderers through to the night. It's the ghost of a lighthouse on a landlocked hill, standing so stubborn and standing so still, searching for a coastline that isn't quite there, with a beam made of memory and mountaintop air, a beacon for the dreamers and the ships in the corn, in a place where the heavy-duty spirits are born. The ghost of a lighthouse on a landlocked hill. Yeah, sweep the light round over the ground, no water in sight, just the middle of the night. The ghost of a lighthouse on a landlocked hill. city and the highway hum, the beat of the world like a distant drum. But all of the noise just fades to gray when you look at me and start to say, it ain't a shout and it ain't a plea, it's a low down honey sweet melody. Two little syllables, soft and slow. The only direction I need to go is the way you say my name, like a cooling rain on a burning flame. It sounds like home, it sounds like grace, like a holy word in a common place. I could listen to it all day long, the sweetest part of our favorite song. Yeah, it changes everything, the way you say my name. I've been called a fool and I've been called a friend. I've been called a loser at the journey's end. But coming from your lips, it's a brand new start, like a secret key to a heavy heart. You put a little tilt, a little bit of soul on a broken man, and you make him whole. You can whisper it soft when the lights are low, or call it out loud where the wild weeds grow. It's the anchor that holds when the tide gets high. The only truth in a world of lies is the way you say my name, like a cooling rain on a burning flame. It sounds like home, it sounds like grace, like a holy word in a common place. I could listen to it all day long, the sweetest part of our favorite song. Yeah, it changes everything, the way you say my name. Once more before I walk through the door. Yeah, that's the sound of my world turning round, the way you say my name, just the way you say my name. There's a heavy-duty flute buried deep in the dirt, in a place where the ocean can't ever do hurt. An iron-cast giant in a sea of the green, the strangest damn thing that the valley has seen. It's a long way from salt and the pull of the tide, with a lifetime of voyages trapped deep inside. The bees are all humming where the barnacles clung, and the songs of the sailors have already been sung. It's holding its ground in the limestone and clay, while the blossoms of summer start to blow away. It's a rusted anchor in a field of clover, now that the sailing and the storm's all over. A heavy-duty weight for a dry weather soul in a world where the waves have lost all their control, buried in the petals and the scent of the hay, refusing to move in a heavy-duty way. The rusted anchor in a field of clover. Did it fall from a ship in a sky full of rain? Or was it dragged here to tether a heavy-duty pain? It's pitted and scarred by the rust and the time, covered in moss and a thick green grime. It used to keep steady in the middle of a gale. Now it's just a stop on a mountainside trail. They say everything eventually finds its own home, that you can't spend forever in the white water foam. Sometimes you just drop your heart in the grass and watch all the seasons and the centuries pass. It's a rusted anchor in a field of clover. Now that the sailing and the storms are all over, a heavy-duty weight for a dry weather soul in a world where the waves have lost all their control. Buried in the petals and the scent of the hay, refusing to move in a heavy-duty weight. The rusted anchor in a field of clover. Yeah, sinking to the ground without a single sound. The clover's getting tall against the iron wall. The rusted anchor in a field of clover.
The case is dusty in the corner of the room, hiding like a secret in the velvet and the gloom. I popped the latches and I felt the cedar scent of 1,000 nights, and the money we spent on strings and picks, and a dream that was loud before we lost the rhythm in the middle of a crowd. The finish is cracked like a wintertime lake, and there's a little bit of rattle in the bridge's wake. But when I strike a chord, the wood starts to hum, like it's been waiting for the music to come. It's just the echo of an old guitar ringing out under the evening star, a ghost of a melody, a lonesome refrain of the joy we found in the deep-seated pain. It ain't just wire and it ain't just wood, it's a story told as only it could, in the echo of an old guitar. I remember the stage at the Grange Hall dance, where I caught the light of a second chance, and the way your voice would climb up high like a hawk circling in a summertime sky. Now I'm just playing for the shadows and the mice, paying for the memories at a heavy-duty price. They say the songs we write never really die, they just float around in the carbon in the sky, waiting for a hand that's a little bit worn to bring them back home to the place they were born. It's just the echo of an old guitar ringing out under the evening star, a ghost of a melody, a lonesome refrain of the joy we found and the deep-seated pain. It ain't just wire and it ain't just wood, it's a story told as only it could, in the echo of an old guitar. Let the hollow wood sing just a little bit or so before I lose control of the echo of an old guitar.